Okay, round 3. What am I going to do for round 3? I'm going to keep going with the peacock blue, and over on the left side, which by the way is by Holbein, and just start from this second hill down and go from there all the way to the bottom of the composition. I think I might, as I'm painting this on, I can tell I want it to be slightly more concentrated, even at this stage. Partly I'm, maybe not that concentrated. Oh, that is pretty, I will say. But that's kind of a good example of a couple of different things. I don't know that I mixed it quite well enough, first of all, because I was going too fast. But how you can definitely change the concentration sort of on the fly like that. I put in some paint and it wasn't concentrated enough, and then I tried mixing a little bit different mix, and then it was a little bit too concentrated. So I just brought in a little bit of extra water up at the top of this shape, and that mixed in with everything else, all the paint that was already there, to get it more of the concentration and darkness that I was after. And by the way, different papers will look quite a bit different. Different color paints will appear quite differently on different papers depending on several things. So it's yet another variable to kind of throw into the mix. Let's see. I'll go with the Grumbacher now. I try to match the darkness here. Let's see. Sometimes this is a silver brush, Black Velvet by Silver Brush, round number 12, and sometimes I very much like having the point that it comes to. Sometimes it's a little much for me, I will say. And that's not to say that it's good or bad, but just a very personal, stylistic sort of thing. Usually brushes are, watercolor brushes are judged by how pointy of a tip they come to, and that's often a sign of quality. But not always, so don't assume that just because something doesn't come to a really pointy point that it's necessarily not a quality brush. So that's coming along. I'll be back for more.